It's a 6,000 capacity stadium. There won't be that many people here today. Brighton, wrong end of the table, stuck with the two other sides on 11 points. Everton and West Ham above them. A victory today, though, added to by one more, I think, and they should be safe. But Liverpool very much playing for a top four place as they chase down Manchester United ahead of them, and they've been in fine fettle away from home as well. Though they've only won 1 in 5 in all away, they've been in sharp form. Liverpool. Brighton 4 changes to the team that won 4-1 at Wolves in the FA Cup last weekend. Back come Emma Kohlberg, who scored an 8-minute hat-trick in that time and come off the bench. Maria Torres-Dottir, league over presence, captain Vicky Lasara, and Beatrice Sara, who makes her third consecutive WSL start of just 5 this season. She was injured in the first few months. Lee Mengen, Lee Gunmin go to the bench. Carabali and Simons are silent. It's the first game Simons has missed this season. A couple of changes for Liverpool, both at fullback, to the team that won their cup tie 2-0 at London City Lionesses. Back come regulars Emma Koivista, who had 2 years as a Brighton player, and Gemma Bonner, who's missed just 1 match this season. That was last weekend. Clark drops to the bench. Lucy Parry isn't involved. They've won 4 of their last 5 away league games. Well, Liverpool's best performance of the season, I would argue, came in the home game against Brighton when they won by 4-0 in November. They do have the better of Brighton of late. They've got dangerous threat with Hoibinger and Howe. They've got 7 goals between them. And the performances, on the other hand, of Elizabeth Turland this season have been so crucial, with her 11 goals, 9 in the league. She's a league ever present up front, so watch out for her, the Brighton Hove Albion number 11, Elizabeth Turner. Brighton players in a huddle. We've won just 1 league game here this season. It was against bottom of the table Bristol City. They are under Mickey Harris, who's really highly thought of in the coaching game. Former England under-18s coach. He managed Salisbury men's team. He was the under-18 manager at Portsmouth and at Southampton. He was the under-18s head coach with Brighton Hove Albion in his previous spell at the club. That's the men's side, and he's just moved across from the men's academy. He's their 5th coach since the start of last season. Too many changes. They now need a little spell of consistency and to bring through the younger players through their academy, to get players in who have sell-on value, because don't forget, WSL players are now going, some of them, the biggest fee is £850,000, so they can make money in the transfer market. There is today's referee, Phoebe Cross, who took the Brighton Cup tie against Wolves last weekend, by the way. 11 games she's taken this season, 28 yellow cards. She's been eminently sensible so far. Just a little thought that at half-time we'll be bringing you the goals from Manchester United's visit to Arsenal yesterday. If you're a fan of Man U, you might not want to see it, but if you're a fan of Arsenal, you certainly will. Liverpool all in the red, famously, of course, and will kick us off. They take the knee. There's Mel Lawley there, experienced England international, former Arsenal player, Bristol Academy, and off we go, with Liverpool all in the red, kicking from left to right. Enthusiastic crowd, not the biggest at WSL, but the stand on the far side is fairly full. The Eden Utility stand, and smattering there of Brighton Hove Albion fans as they concede the first corner kick of the game. Bergsvand and Torres-Dottir at the back, both Norwegian internationals. There's Poppy Pattinson, England under 23. Bit of pressure here on Sophie Bagley in the goal. First corner kick of the game, then needs to be defended, and Bagley has to save. There's a free header in there, really, and that's a danger. Always stretching, couldn't keep the header down. Couldn't get over it there, Sophie Howe. Comfortable save. Surrey operating on the left-hand side. And in Hanya, Greek international, Dangerous cross into the middle. It's a bright opening to the game, this. Kuhlberg up from the back. It'll come out here then to Pattinson. Shot was charged down. What a bright opening to the game. Drizzly weather. Not too cold for this time of year. It's been a mild weekend in the UK, really, in the south anyway, though it has been damp. The pitch will be quite heavy because we've had a lot of rain in the opening couple of months in the UK. Look at the surround, for example, all just settling into a puddle there. So he has come into the side in starting lineups in recent weeks. It's a dangerous cross from her. And her battle with Koivisto will be very interesting. Koivisto, another Scandinavian international. She's from Finland. Here's Bergsvan. That then to Sophie Bagley. Always thought she might have had an England cap, Sophie Bagley. She was in the senior squad several times, 5 I think, without getting a game. Here's Torres Dottir. And there's a pullback on the Fahy. Free kick given Liverpool's way, quite right. Turland has been really crucial for Brighton this season. 3rd highest WSL scorer this season. I don't think that's Phoebe Cross out there looking at her. You know, she's running. It's Abby Fern out there. So we've had a late change of referees. Amy Fern is the referee today. Don't know why that is, can't tell you. Would have been back-to-back games for Phoebe. And away it goes, launched upfield. Remarkable hat-trick for Emma Kuhlberg, who just cleared it there. She came off the bench last week. 3 goals in 8 minutes. It's Koivisto. 38 games for Brighton in the 2 years she had at the club. And back to Rachel Laws. A championship winning medal with Liverpool to the one she picked up at Sunderland a fair few years ago. It's a good ball away to Koivisto. Beard's team will always play through the thirds and will play quick passing movements. It nearly comes out there to Marie-Therese Hobbinger, the Austrian international, who's got 4 this season, not missed a game. She will support Hove from the right, Holland through the middle, I think, and Lawley on the left-hand side. Bergsvan. Missed a minute in the league. Koivisto. And to Fahy. Down the line, intercepted by Pattinson. He's starting on the right-hand side for Liverpool to run Pattinson. Cup winner with Manchester City, Mel Lawley. Won 12 England caps at her peak. That could be the danger in there. Going towards her. Holland got hurt in rising in there. He got the one goal this season. Came from the Kansas University Jayhawks side. Used to be a real pathway into women's football in the UK through the US collegiate system. Doesn't happen so often these days because, of course, the WSL is fully professional. And there's a real career path now to the top in women's football in the United Kingdom. And if you are new to the game here in the UK, a lot of girls at school now can play football, which is a joyous thing. Is Koi Visto to take on Pattinson. Back it comes then to Bonner. Operating on the right hand side of a centre-back trio as Liverpool settle. Free kick here for Liverpool. There's a little pull back there on Fuku Nagano. Albingo was 14. Might be her that hits it. Holland is the other one in the mix. Hit with power, no great accuracy. Nagano. I think that was offside against Snorley. Tried the rush by Torres Dotte. Strong challenge there. Buffeting challenge by Nife. Caught Vicky Lasada. Shoulder to shoulder, she would say. Approaching 250 club career games. Arsenal and Chelsea title winner. The other end, Grace Fisk clears it away. Good covering. 12 games in a row now. The 10th league start of the season for the former West Ham player, brought in the summer. Patterson's second season at the club. And the corner for Brighton by Sarri. I mean, we get Katie Robinson in the game, really. Sarri, that wide in, comes across all the way through. Robinson will give chase. She's a good player, ever present this season. Darts to the dead ball line and gets the cross in. Fine player, comes from Cornwall. Signed from Bristol City, England international in the last couple of seasons. And she's a danger. Patterson's cross, keeper came and got nowhere near it, Rachel Laws really. She's a corner kick to Brighton. Starts to the game. Bounced awkwardly there. In the way of Holland in the end. Pattinson. Back to her by Pinto. Here's Kuhlberg. Left-footed player playing right back, Emma Kuhlberg. So I think what they'll try and do with her is get her high up the pitch as she can, and she'll cut in. Might have a go at goal from that far side, Kuhlberg. And strongly in there by Lasada. And it's not a bad effort at all. Lasada won it. It's collected here by Pinto. Just flicked the bottom of the post. He was turning rather. Goes Bergsland, kept it in. This is Pinto. Brighton playing very much to the club style overall, all the way up through the youth team sides to the men's Premier League side. They'll play out from the back, very much the mantra of the club. They can get caught if it goes wrong, just like there. There's a foul on Holland in the heart of the midfield. I think Vicky Lasada is pointing back there to the previous one she got from Niamh Fahey. She's saying, why was one a free kick and not the other? It's Nagano. Gets it back again. Infield by Koi Visto. Here's Bonner. Fahey. Tidy game of football. Couple of chances, turning going closest to the one that hit the post. It's offside. Fairly tight, I have to say. Came from Roma, had a couple of seasons there, signed last September, Sophie Howe. Here's Gemma Bonner. Now Lawley. Torres Dottir drawn out wide. Cross to the far post, it's a good cross. Always been a good delivery of the ball. Still in play. Played back. Effort on goal was blocked. Hobinger it was with the shot. Now by Nagano, Spain's World Cup player. Quarter of an hour played. Nagano. Good player in that midfield is Fuka Nagano. Part of a decent Japanese side that won the under-17 World Cup back in 2014. Very good side. A lot of them come on through to make senior international caps. And the under-20 World Cup title in 2018. I seem to remember she scored in the final in that tournament against Spain. Fisk. yours looks long. Do get a number of players high up the pitch to get on the end of those clearances from the goalkeeper, but that's be a tricky sorry. Natural wide player. Pattinson on the overlap. Cross was too deep, looking for Robinson as she came in from the far side. This was dangerous with the Hobinger shot blocked. Scored in the last league game they played against Spurs. No question here that Liverpool have come just to sit back and go away from Brighton with a point. Sorry, got the wrong side, clipped Corvisto. Surprised me about Brighton. The way Liverpool are playing, Jasmine Matthews nominally is playing left-hand side as a wing-back, but she's drawn into a more regular central midfield position. That leaves Grace Fisk having to step out from left-side centre-back of the three. And you can see on the far side there, Fisk with the fair hair, and Brighton do have Robinson out there. Here's Emma Koivisto with the throw. Recently played for Finland in their games against Romania and Slovakia. Played in the Euros in the UK a couple of summers ago now. Here's Fisk. He's played in. And now Bonner. Leeds born started there when the League Cup at Leeds. And Gemma Bonner, Pinto caught in possession. Lawley picked it up. Corvisto was very quick to make the move outside. Good combination down here on the right hand side for Liverpool. We have a little bit of late winter sunshine. Still in play. Driven against Poppy Pattinson. Good game here last season between the 2-3-3. Lost away 2-1 at Liverpool, did Brighton. Emma Kuhlberg given the job of marking Sophie Haug, who's the taller girl by 3 inches. And towards the near post. Leave it away, it was a decent clearance away by Terry's got it. To break. Decent defending at the back. Made sure she got there. And tidied up Koivisto. Here's Fisk. Split those centre-backs very wide. Fisk on the left and Bonner on the right-hand side. Fanny just stepped out to open up a passing route. They didn't quite use it because Brighton were quick to press. That's a free kick. That's a little bit overzealous. game has been neat and tidy, but it needs more creativity in the final third. Nagano can certainly provide that, though she's playing fairly deep at times. Cuevista Bonat to set Lawley away. And the features of Liverpool is how quickly Kerry Holland has got up from that attacking midfield position, playing she's virtually playing off Sophie Howe. Approaching the midway mark in the first half, no goals. Cuevista. That's Losada. Trying to stab it through to find Sarri. That's a good chance created here to get the cross into the middle. Wondering who it was who played the ball to the dead ball line. Good covering challenge. That's got across. The movement of Hove and Holland is causing some consternation to Brighton and Hove Albion. This team hasn't been prolific in terms of scoring. 1-1 against Tottenham in their last league game. They lost at home to Arsenal before that, 2-0 in Manchester City, 5-1 away. Went to Bristol City and won by a goal to nil in the Cup. Good win at Manchester United back in December, just before the break in the league. The last time they got more than 2 in a game was the home game against Brighton Hove Albion back in November. Fisk tidies up. On the air by Losada. Coolbird ducks ahead. That's a good little ball off. Now Sarri. Well played Pinto in the midfield for Brighton. Here's Sarri. Rubber of a crossing, dealt with by Fahy. On back foot, Brighton, and then Zigiotti almost strong enough in the challenge. The Swedish international. Losada. Brighton's captain finds Sarri. 3 in the middle. It's 3-on-3 in the middle there. Confident goalkeeping. Good shout by Rachel Laws, came and claimed. That's a promising position for Brighton down that left-hand side. Sarri up against Cuevista. He's had some joy. When Liverpool play out from the back, Cuevista goes into a more central position, and then Nagano drops back as well. So and when Fahy steps out, they've virtually got 3 in there, ahead of the other two centre backs who split and play out, just like that. Except it was the goalkeeper playing out this time to Nagano. A real concerted Brighton press would stop them doing it. It's Holland who played it out of play. Bergsfand for Brighton. Good for Torres Dodge here. They haven't done that well at all. That's a clash of heads, and Patterson's gone down. It's a free kick. Cuevista came forward and caught it on the back of the head. Big weekend for WSL, starting with that Manchester City win at Chelsea. Chelsea's 22-game unbeaten home run coming to an end. Khadija Shaw again delivering for the visitors. That's 14 goals this season. Good finish in the first half it was. And then Arsenal beating Manchester United by 3-1 yesterday. We have this pause for the treatment. Chelsea 34 points, Man City 34 points, Arsenal 3 points off them. Manchester United, disappointing season, but he sold Rousseau in the summer, of course. It's a bit of a rebuilding programme for them. And they're certainly under pressure from Liverpool for 4th place. Liverpool 5 points off United, just above Tottenham on goal difference. And his Brighton side, Mickey Harris's Brighton side, one off the bottom of the table. But before the game, Matt Beard, the Liverpool coach, was talking in glowing terms about him. Rates him very highly. Matt Beard been there and done it, of course, won the Super League as Liverpool manager in 2013 and 2014. Put them back up into the top flight. Very northeast is the man he was chatting to there, Mickey Harris's assistant. They brought through another coach to the women's side from the men's under-21 side. Owen Fisher was the men's under-21 goalkeeping coach. He's now part of the coaching team here for the women on an interim basis. Anne-Marie Torres-Dottir plays out to Zigliotti. Did he get on the ball more now, the Swedish international? A quiet start. Losada, one more pass will give it to Pattinson. There should have been a foul given there, I think. And Liverpool have the ball. That's where the referee probably is playing on. Fahy goes down very quickly. To get around the pitch will Tatiana Pinto from that attacking midfield central position with Sarri on the left and Robinson on the right. I think that would be Brighton's big disappointment in the first half. They haven't got Robinson in the game more. Left Brighton in July 2022, did Emma Cuevisto. Pattinson's throw. Looks there for Olm, who got something on it, away by Fahy. A bit of hesitation before the back pass was released away by Bergsvan. Pattinson. Sarri, poor ball in really, always likely to be gobbled up, his hoping up. Get in by Matthews, left wing back. Really interesting tactics being used here by Matt Beard with the centre-back trio, Cuevisto and Matthews. Normally the wing-backs in Nagano holding in there, and then there's a lot of movement, especially by Holland and Heubinger. Lily has mostly stayed wide on the left-hand side, although she will go in there, as she just has done now, to support Hove. Fahy stepped out. Heubinger played on now. Little break here, Brighton's way. Pattinson to Sarri. The speed of women's football in the UK has increased dramatically over the last 11 years. I started commentating on the women's game in 2013. The technique has improved, the tactical awareness has improved, coaching has improved all round, development of the girls' game at junior level markedly improved, dramatically improved really. Encouragement for girls to play football has soared. But it is still a developing game. And the WSL is still a developing league. I think it's the strongest now in Europe. Although France and certainly Spain would disagree with me. I think the WSL has more competitive teams in the top flight than Germany and Spain. Spain at the moment certainly queens of the European scene in terms of club football at the top end. And that's what WSL lacks, a European Champions League title. And it goes by laws. Chelsea, of course, trying to amend that this season, in the last season of Emma as the manager, before she goes away to the United States of America. Poppy Pattinson. It was a dangerous ball there. Keeper had to come very close to the edge of her box, Rachel Laws. Read it well. A bit of a tussle between Visto and Beatrice Sari. Now he's got Surrey working up and back on that left-hand side. You can see the rain. It's not been heavy all day in the southeast, but it's been, oh, it's that spiteful, persistent, slightly heavy than drizzle rain. Bonner with the free kick. Sort of rain when you take the dogs out for a walk in a light jacket and regret it 10 minutes later when you're soaked and you realise you should have put on a heavy overcoat. I know that for a fact because I was the fool that went out with a light jacket onto the South Downs earlier on this morning. And if you don't know your southeast of England, Crawley's around about 20 minutes from the South Downs, 25 minutes, half an hour from Brighton. Now gets the cross into the penalty area, helped on there by Holland. Matthews is up in support. Here's Fisk. Headed away, Hull was underneath it, got a head to it, and then there was a shout by Sophie Bagley. Fisk with the ball in, half a header away by Poppy Pattinson. Bright start to the game, it's just become problematic now, I think. Too many passes going astray. 10 minutes to go until the half-time. One goal would, I think, up the tempo of it, though. Again, good to see so many people in that far stand, main stand at Crawley Town is the one the cameras are in. Holland ran into a challenge there by Katie Robinson. In the back by Bergsfan, can't complain about that. Another player who played in the Euros for Norway, wasn't a good competition for them, went out to the World Cup in Australasia, played just 9 minutes out there from the bench. Did the Norwegian Bergsfan. Comes back in now alongside a compatriot, Torres Dottir. Free kick will bend in here. Haug will be the target, Roman Haug. Bent in towards Bagley. Safe hands. And a quick release. And Brighton Hove Albion pour forward. Turland with a carry. Haven't seen a lot of this Turland today. Just the one shot that hit the post. Zigliotti. Bergsfat. Goldberg doing the pointing. Lasada. The pointing was out to Robinson. They've got to get her into the game more, Brighton. Because at the moment, Matthews is having a fairly comfortable time ahead of Fisk on that far side. And he's knocked on by Hobinger. Now Pattinson for Brighton Hove Albion. Nearly given away to Nagano. Taken up by Kohlberg, again another long clearance. Brighton Hove Albion now playing a lot of football in the WSL at the Amex, home of the men's club. As a women's team, they've been around since 1967. They were formed as Brighton GPO for the post office workers. I think with the men's club in 1990, they played 3 games at the old Golston ground, which is the old home of the men's side. Fahy finds Gemma Bonner, 12 times capped by her country, England, and here's Koivisto, nearly 100 times capped by her country. And she's looked for the return here, Koivisto, played to her by Marie-Therese Hobinger, who's had a decent game, didn't come off. Nagano sloppy in possession. Robinson, likewise, frustrated because she hasn't got into the game. Here's Nagano. Pokes it off to Hobinger. Plenty of blue and white striped shirts back in there. Cleared away by Ulm. Turland couldn't hold it up, and a shrug of the shoulders there is a mark of frustration. 9 goals this season for Turland, 19 in 40 matches for Brighton. Just under the 1 in 2 target of any good goal scorer. Here's Nagano. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Promise here they've got an overload Liverpool. They're 5 on 3 there for a minute. Oh, it's wasteful, it really is. It's a poor ball in. He normally delivers so well off this right hand side, but it was a poor delivery by Koivisto. That's what they wanted, Lawley on the ball. Koivisto looked up, she had Lawley, she had Howe. Holland and Hobinger were all well positioned. Here's a chance for Brighton. Sarri. Turland. They're up in support by Pinto. And they get the cross in here, Kohlberg. Bergson into Ulm. His challenge was firm and fair. And here's Nagano. A good player is Fuku Nagano, but once or twice she's chosen the wrong option in the game, I feel. Pattinson, foul. There's a free kick conceded by Lawley. Three minutes left in the half. Bergsman's up from the back, Torres Dottir just in front of her. It's Julia Zigliotti-Olm, who hasn't scored this season, wearing 10. Pinto nearest to the ball. Lasada stands over the free kick, but it's Sarri who delivers. Helped on by Olm. Kept in by Turlan. Couldn't get the cross in first time. Pattinson on that far side, left-footed, then a little bit of in swing with the cross. And Liverpool get it away. Problem for Turlan, she's okay, I think. That right thigh and knee heftily bandaged. Just got caught with a bit of a dead leg. 0-0. Have to go back to 2nd of April last year for Liverpool's last 0-0. It came at West Ham United. No, there aren't that many goals in Brighton games. Maybe more this season. Have to go back a long way for their last 0-0. It was a League Cup game against West Ham United back in January of last year. Went to penalties. And they won it on penalties. Lawley for Liverpool. Headed up by Bergsman and away for a corner kick. Brighton's last 0-0 in the WSL was January 22 here against Chelsea. The rain getting heavier. Hove in the middle. Tall for women's football at 5'10". Aimed in towards her, she leaps at the hip. Oh, glance just wide. Hove it was. Just glancing wide as the pitch gets heavier and conditions get more difficult. Turlan trying to hold it up for Brighton. A couple of minutes of stoppage time, I think it's just been announced. Turlan. And again. And allowed to run on. And bring in Sarri. Pattinson. Oh, flicks the top of the woodwork. Twice now Brighton in the game have flicked the outside of the woodwork. Turlan hit the foot of the post on the outside, and now the left back Pattinson getting forward. I think she's going for it, you know, but with that foot from there curling, it was always let her go away from goal. But certainly they've come the closest to efforts on the goal. I think the best chance of all was the free header for Hove moments ago. It's a good end to the first half by Brighton Hove Albion. Torres Dottir in the mix. Doesn't get enough goals from set pieces. Hasn't scored since September 2021. It's poor delivery. Nagano blocked it. Lawley should clear. All played back to in a very dangerous area. Olm couldn't get the shot away. A swarm of red shirts came to meet her. Robinson. Could be dangerous here. The release then back to Pinto. Forced the save out of the keeper. Not likely to go in at that near post from that angle, but Laws made sure. Half-time whistle in Crawley, in the rain, in Sussex, and Brighton Hove Albion have hit the woodwork twice through Pattinson and through Turlan, but there are no goals in this game. Liverpool with the header wide by Hove, their best chance really. But it's been a game that has promised, a game that has simmered, but it hasn't quite come to the boil yet. And conditions aren't helping, and they will worsen as the day goes on. 0-0 at the break. Welcome back, and off we go in the second half. Brighton Hove Albion in the blue and white striped shirts, blue shorts, kicking from left to right in this second half. And then he fielded the ball for the Liverpool goalkeeper Rachel Laws, who's made one save in the game from a low cross shot by Tatiana Pinto, but she has seen two efforts from Brighton hit the woodwork. Liverpool look to get Jasmine Matthews away. This caused a few problems for Sophie Bagley in that Brighton goal. She's not the tallest at 5'6". It's a dangerous cross, that, you know. Jasmine Matthews getting forward from the left wing back position. See how high she is. Lawley. Oh, it deflected wickedly. It really was a cruel deflection. Awkward deflection off Bergsvan. Confirmation of the two teams for you. Right, and made 4 changes to the side that won at Wolves. In the cup, by and large, experienced regulars coming back in. Torres Dottir, Lasada and Kohlberg. Sari on the left-hand side. Liverpool, a couple of changes from them. Bonner and Coavisto. Regulars in the side came back in. Lasada very deep. Liverpool will fancy it if they can press high up there. They can force an error. Kohlberg. Here's Bergsvan with the clearance. Robinson. Foul given. Just got caught there. If the ball had gone Coavisto, there was a bit of concern. You are seeing this season in all forms of football less treatment for players on the field of play for injuries, because if they do get treatment, they have to go off. They have to stay off for a period of time. It's okay. It's a game that badly needs a goal. Fahy with the free kick here. Movement into space by Holbinger. She's done that throughout the game, but used the ball particularly well. Liverpool there. Turned it up at the back by Lasada. Cleared by Bergsvan. Back it comes again. In the corner, took a ball in by Hove, looking for the run of Holland. Welsh international. That's been a danger, running off Hove. Forces the corner. On the left side just before Christmas for the games against Iceland and Germany. 5th corner of the game then for Liverpool. the far post there. It's a good header up and away, commanding header out there. It was Torres Dottir who got ahead to the ball. It was. Comes to reach for another header in it. Away it goes. Such a successful player in her days at Chelsea. And up to Manchester United, joined Brighton in August. Another change of referee I can tell you about. That's Emily Hislop who's out there now. Because Amy Fern officiated in the first half because Phoebe Cross, the original referee, has a calf injury. And then Amy Fern's had to go off as well. There's that commanding header away by Torres Dottir. Turner now given the job to Mark Hove. They changed that. Another header up and away by Torres Dottir. She's good in the air, defending. It might have been a free kick for high boot on Pinto. It's given. And she's acknowledging there that she might have allowed play to go on. One of the major developments in the game, and I've been in it a long time now, commentating for over 40 years, has been the cult of the referee. Back in the 70s and even in the start of the early 80s, you very rarely knew a referee's first name. It would be a Mr. Hill, and then in the men's game, and then you would know what city he came from, you would know what county FA he represented, the Warwickshire FA. Now we know so much about referees. They're in the public eye all the time. You're going to change here for the second time with the referee. Game hasn't really got going in the second half. Out by Bagley, it's poor, and Liverpool pounce, and they've been threatening to do that all game. They've been waiting for that sort of opportunity to arise, and it has done. Be it Holland or Lawley or Hobinger, they've all been ready to pounce, and they've done just that. It's a poor clearance out. Immediately they press, and it's whipped into the back of the net. Kerry Holland, as I say, always ready to pressurise in that situation. The goalkeeper rushed the clearance under pressure and could only play it to the Welsh international. And it's Liverpool who lead, and it's a soft goal to concede. The game has come alive. They didn't get the press unified in the first half at times. As soon as they did it, more concerted, more together, was likely to pay off because Brighton have taken a fair few chances in there. Turland, that's blocked by Niamh Fahey, who's commanded the defence so well. A warm lick of sunshine. Liverpool ready at substitution. Or two. Bo Cairns is going to come on, which is one of the substitutes I can see down below me. You probably had a better view of that than I. Going forward by Matthews. goal scorer. Fisk. That's how Brighton deal with the next 5 minutes or so, having gone behind. That's crucial in the game. They look for Hove. She's been the one constant holding her position, Sophie Hove, while there's been rotation all around her. I'd say her and Fuku Nagano, the defensive midfield player. But Lawley, Holland and Hobinger have had good movement. Nagano's won that. Clash of heads there. There's Lawley who stayed down. What he hasn't spotted is a head injury. Bit groggy, now Lawley. Too sure she was caught in the head or whether she was winded. No, it's just winded, I think. Top of the hip. Hefty blow. Approaching 250 career games now. And Keenan is the other substitution for Liverpool, about to come on. Centre forward, Missy Bokens is a midfield player. That's a pullback on Katie Robinson. It should be yellow card for Fisk. Well, she's given a yellow for the foul, and did she not also throw the ball away? That's a pulling offence, that's a certain yellow card. She was more frustrated with the lack of cover in front of her than with the referee's decision, and she threw the ball away. And Vicky Losada will take the free kick for Brighton. Drilled it, little flick on, Fisk blocked. Hobinger. Looking for Lawley, who's okay now. Pattinson's across there with her. Forced on by Sarri. And back again by Hobinger, who's covered a lot of ground. And she will drop deeper now. I think can probably sit alongside Nagano at times. Bergström, around the corner by Robinson. Fahy steps out. Liverpool always like to score through one of two ways, set piece or making the most of a Brighton mistake when they tried to play out. Not too sure they've done enough to deserve to be in the lead. Oh, a lot of legs on that pass. Track back now. The cross by Robinson into the middle. It's a good one up by Kuhlberg. And then in advance of Robinson, who stayed wide here. Far too many changes at Brighton in the manager's office over the last 16 months or so. Mickey Harris, the fifth manager to come in. So here come the two changes. On comes Leanne Kiernan. And Lawley departs. Forward for forward, Irish international.
Replacing number 11, Melissa Lawley. Number 9, Leanne Kiernan.
Marie Hobinger is the other one to go off. Missy Bokens, I think, is going to come on for her. The midfielder for a midfielder.
Replacing number 7, Brighton,
Hove Albion. And on comes Pauline Bremer, the experienced German international who was a cup winner with Manchester City, a Champions League winner with Lyon. Both teams making changes. Turner plays that wide now to Robinson. Crossing all the way through. Chased by Pattinson, who has got forward very willingly from left back to support. It's a dangerous cross into the middle. He's looking in there for Turland. Right, pressing for an equaliser as the sun begins to stream down. Seen off by Jasmine Matthews. If in doubt, get it out. She did that as they try and protect this very fragile lead. Swings the corner, and he comes all the way through to Ulm, and he does so. A little bit of hesitancy from Kurdisto, and the referee stopped it because there's an injury here to Kerry Holland. Possible head injury. That one's okay. It's interesting to see what effect the substitutes have. And presumably Bremer will go through with Turland up top. We've lost Sari's delivery off the left-hand side. She was bright at times in the first half, then faded. Here's Bergsvan. Pattinson. They've got into the final third, haven't been able to deliver a cross in. Here's Bergsvan. That was Sari's problem. A couple in early on. We saw the one from Patterson that floated onto the top of the bar. Here's Robinson. Was committed by the substitute Missy Kearns. Comes from Liverpool. Came through the youth team system, joined the club when she was 8. Liverpool through and through. Big Steven Gerrard fan. Here's Lasada. It's gone further to the right-hand side now, it would seem. They're using Bremer to augment the midfield. Ward's taking her time. It's a good challenge, strong challenge. Hove with it. Beard's team 1-0 up. Destroyed them by Kuhlberg. Into the middle, nearly all the way through. Away by Grace Fisk. Behind Turlen. With the cross in. He's battling for it for Liverpool, couldn't get there. Torres Dottir with time. Tries to hold it up. I think there was a fair degree of physicality in there. Matthews was in there. So too the ever-competitive Niamh Fahey. But Robinson now lays it off, and there's an opportunity here for the home side. Lasada cut back towards Pattinson, and the chip is easily dealt with by Rachel Laws, and that's an opportunity. Complaining about the challenge on her, there was barely a touch. Fahey underneath that one. And goes then in midfield by Holland. Fast touch on by Pinto, he gets it back. We've got an overload here, it's a very poor pass. It's a crunching challenge that's left Pinto down though. Really strong challenge in there. And yellow card for Holland, I think it was. Goal scorer got there late with the challenge. Not too late. She might say she got something of the ball. Midway through the second half, Liverpool lead. Could be Pattinson, left-footed from there. 30 yards out. It's Poppy Pattinson with the free kick, looking to arc it into the box. Headed on in there by Turlen and cleared away. Keeper was under pressure and stays down. Turlen's header on. There was contact on the goalkeeper by Pinto. Might have been a bit winded there. Rachel Laws. Had to challenge for it, Tatiana Pinto. Just over 20 minutes to go. Whoever did well. Comes across, Fahy got ahead to it. Oh, Liverpool there sluggish to get across. It was won by Bergsfan. Hove was very slow in getting there. And they get the cross in here through Kuhlberg. Fisker's worked really hard at the back. From a Millwall and West Ham player. Before that she was in collegiate football in the USA at South Carolina and Penn State. Tries to win that again. Remarkable career Vicky Lozada's had. 6 titles at Barcelona, 7 cups, Champions League. Followed that up with success at Arsenal. Yana Daniels is going to come on for Liverpool. And Clark is going to come on as well. Played last week. Jenna Clark has had 15 starts this season. A right back, can play left midfield, can play central midfield. Played in midfield last week. Fahy you saw depart, and Jasmine Matthews is the other player who went off. Now here's a chance for talent. Off target in her day so far to add to those 11 goals. Lacked a little bit of pace to get away. Clark was the player running with her. She's gone into the Fahy's position. Such a versatile player. From the stretch and it comes. Oh, Robinson is a big chance. Hasn't really featured in the game. Looked a little bit cold there in terms of reaction. Here's Kuhlberg. Robinson. He couldn't react to that ball into the middle. It's a big opportunity that's come and gone. Turland's cross into the middle. Oh, I was a bit unfair there to Robinson. The cross was behind her. She wouldn't have seen it until too late either, behind Grace Fisk. Lee Gun-un, the South Korean international. Madison Haley was the other substitution who came on for Brighton. She's a right-footed player, forward. She'll replace Robinson. USA under-17 international. As I say, Lee Gun-min was the other one who came on. Centre forward, Can play on either side. Free kick here for Brighton. Pinto was the other player who went off for Brighton. And presumably Lee will play up top now with Turlin. It's a fairly attacking side in these last 15 minutes. It goes for Liverpool. It's been in the middle by Clark. Not yet away, can't get there either. Here's Turlin. Clark was behind her now. There's a big shout there from Brighton for a penalty kick. Pattinson. Bremer back to her. Ulm is in a decent position. Too much of the game has bypassed Ulm in that midfield area. Is there a push there? Striking for the ball, but on the outside of the player. Not too sure she gets too much on the player either. Time ticks away. Right, with just that one home win in WSL football this season. Bremer forward, looking for Turlin. At the cover has been the excellent Fisk. There again. Vista will take the throw. Nearly pushed it back. Lee for Brighton. The referee's coming the other way. I thought it was a foul on the South Korean international. He's looked thought otherwise, and that's why she pushed into Koivisto. Nagano goes off, Liverpool's last substitution. Here comes Sophie Lingard. So they made their 5 changes. We're into the last 12 minutes. Free kick lashed up looking for Fisk. Second goal with... Oh, it's on a penalty for the challenge on the substitute. Hasn't touched the ball, Lingard. She's gone down. It was a hefty challenge on the Danish under-19 international. Signing from Fortuna Høring last summer. She will get forward from midfield into positions like that, the substitute. Haug is in the middle. If they can get the cross in, they can't. Just coming together, Madison Haley doing the blocking there. Dan Charles, 5 Super Bowls for the 49ers and the Cowboys. Well, this is how the goal came. Brighton trying to play out. Look at the Liverpool press. 4 red shirts in there. Haley with the touch off. Hit long by Olm. Up towards Turland. Took a chance, and as she raised the boot, she caught Turland. Rather, it was Gemma Bonner who did it. Now, she's very experienced to try something like that. Tried to loop it up over her own head, I think. Liverpool hit for Kiernan. Ten to go. Brighton aren't doing enough at the moment to threaten an equaliser. Daniels with the throw. Anna Daniels, from Bristol City, a couple of years ago now, 3 years ago this coming summer. And trying to create again from the deep, playing through the thirds. Lasada was involved, Olm was involved. Lasada now brings in Bergsvall. Pattinson coming in off that left-hand side to join in. Olm. Bremer is out there. Olm again. Might get a shot away. Comfortable for Rachel Laws. I think that's the first shot she's had to deal with in the second half. They haven't done enough, Brighton, in the game. Holland. Good challenge again in the air by Torres Dotty. It's just that one really big mistake separating the sides. Goalkeeper playing out short and Holland pounce it. In the corner from Haley. This is Lee. Poor touch. Poor touch it was by Kohlberg. Tired though, she's been up and down this right-hand side all game long. Underneath that is Torres Dottir, took it very neatly. Spun up by Olm. Bremer needs to get the cross in. Corner ball for Brighton late on. 5 to go. Turlin being marked by Fisk, who's been excellent throughout for Liverpool. But Daniels isn't tight enough there to Bergsvan if the cross comes in, and she nearly got the touch on there, Guro Bergsvan. It didn't deal with her very well at all there. Always like to get away from Daniels, and she didn't approach the ball, and she put enough pressure on there to force the error. Knowles came, didn't get a great punch on it. Pressure is on Liverpool to hold on to this lead. 4 minutes to go. Knocked in towards the near post. Soft ball out wide for Pattinson from Bremer. But Pattinson does get the cross in. Looking in the middle for Torres Dottir. We've got something on it, but it's cleared away. Olm will take the throw in quickly. Captain Lasada's across there with her. Now there's Haley. Lee. They're finding it fairly difficult last week in the cup against Wolverhampton Wanderers until Kuhlberg got that hat-trick, 3 goals in 8 minutes very late on in the game into stoppage time. We could do with something like that now. Lee, foul. It's just a rudimentary, can't challenge like that. Well, that's the goal that separates the sides. Sophie Bagley opened her body up to play to the right-hand side. Holland saw it coming. Stole in and scored. It's a risky game. Playing out from the back. Trying to beat the press. If they press up on you, one ball can knock 3 or 4 of the opponents out of the game, but if you're caught pressing out poorly in a deep position, you can pay the penalty, and they did. Here's Daniels now for Liverpool, 2 minutes to go. Into Missy Bo Kearns. He turned against Kuhlberg. He's fairly strong in the challenge, it has to be said. Lee played out neatly to Olm. Showed too much of it though, and in comes Bonner with the big driving challenge, or block I should say. Always done well wherever he's been as a coach, that beard. You can hear him shouting all the way through. Can Bremer create here late on? Good clearance. Part of that defence. I think Clark got something on it. Clark's now gone to the right-hand side of Bonner. He's gone more central. Oh, there's a dummy there. They anticipated the run by Lee. It didn't come. Gilbert thought it was going to go on to a teammate. Brighton throw into the last 20 seconds now of the regulation 90. You see the board going up in a moment. There've been lots of substitutes. 5 Liverpool, 3 Brighton. Goal celebrations as well. Should be about 4 minutes of stoppage time by my reckoning. Kohlberg heads forward. Bit scrambly now. In by Daniels. He's trying to set Kearns away. She gets the crossing towards the far side. Visto was arriving from the back. Dangerous break by Liverpool. Kearns a substitute wide. That's a lovely ball in. 6 minutes confirmed of stoppage time. Lee. Kohlberg. Back it goes then to Guro Bergsvad. Certainly think Brighton have done enough to get a draw. In terms of overall possession, they did hit the woodwork twice in the first half, though I think both efforts would have gone wide. They hit the outside of the woodwork. That's a tired ball in by Bergsvad. Big football family. Scott, stepson, is a coach at Chelsea. Mark, Matt's brother, Millwall player. Did he have a time at Southend as well? Too short. Let's see if Kearns chases off after that. Here's Maria Torres-Dottir now for Brighton, for whom time is tight. Julia Ziliotti on. It's a fine ball away. Bremer. Oh, poor touch, got caught though by the challenge. Touch slipped away from her. She was caught by Kerry Holland, who gets a second yellow card and is dismissed. The game's goal scorer is sent off. It's her first red of her career. It's on a yellow, got there late. In itself, not a great deal, certainly worthy of a cautionable yellow card though. And have to play with 3 minutes with 10. Now what can Brighton do here? Will they punish Liverpool and get the equaliser? Lasada, the captain, and Patterson are over the ball. Poppy Patterson to the right. Lasada steps over. Patterson goes for goal. Easy catch for Rachel Lords. I'm sure the interim manager, Mickey Harris, will say afterwards that they haven't done enough in the final third, really. Helped on in there by Daniels. Oh, here's Kiernan. Strong run. And forces the corner kick against a rapidly tiring Guro Bergsvad. instructing his players as to who's going to take the corner into the last 90 seconds of stoppage time. And it would be a 5th away win in 6. And what he's telling them is to keep it into that little area over there. Missy Burkearns and Sophie Hove still in play. That's exactly what Matt Beard would have wanted. Oh, I think that's a Brighton throw. Losado agrees with me, thought it deflected off Hove. Brighton's chance is gone. Good game plan. Uses substitutes well. Very tight match. Underneath that, with the headed away, was Torres Dottir. And there's Kui Visto. Kiernan wins the throw for Liverpool. They've managed the last minute or so very well indeed, to the annoyance, the frustration of Brighton. Not pretty to watch this, especially for a Brighton fan, but for Liverpool it's very effective. Small band of Liverpool fans in that far stand. And they're seeing this out. Throw this time to Brighton. A bit of a danger there. Hove was going to get stamped on by a stray boot. We've had the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Now Brighton will need to get this ball forward very, very quickly and get numbers up to thwart him of a victory. It's Liverpool who win it with the goal by Kerry Holland, who didn't see the game out. She was sent off for a second yellow card. In the end, they had a little bit too much guile, and when the chance came, they took it. From the Brighton error, playing out from the back, Sophie Bagley's pass dropped short, and Holland into the vacant net. Hard-fought victory for Matt Beard and his Liverpool side. Sophie Bagley knows it was her error, really, but it was the way Brighton were playing, trying to play out from the back, that in the end was their undoing. And it's Liverpool who go away with another important away win, 5 in 6, just 2 defeats in 10 for them now, and Brighton Hove Albion 4 defeats in 5 in all competitions. It's Brighton Hove Albion 0, Liverpool 1.